Alrighty. Good morning still, technically. So, I took a week off in between jobs, and I've just been doing some general housework and yard work. So that's kind of like that previous video where I think I ended up over 16,000 steps that day. Um, Yesterday, I ended up doing another 10,000 steps, just doing more so inside the housework. I did hit the gym as well. And today I've did some mopping and some other kind of light cleaning, and I'm almost at 5,000 steps. I have managed to finish putting together this new kind of three body part or three movement per workout plan for the home exercises. So in total, it's going to be 18 uh, different plans because I'm going to have a push hinge core. We're going to have a pull squat core, and then we're going to have an accessory carry core plan. And so there's going to be 18, so six per group. Um, and so we're just going to plan to do 3 sets of that. I'm not doing that today though because putting that together was frustrating, and or took more time than it needed to. So today we're going to do some a lot of hip stabilization and then some kind of functional positions, developmental positions, really focusing on hip stability. While I was at the gym yesterday, I ended up doing these single leg hyperextension holds for time. And like my groin felt good. It really felt good to kind of get my hip locked in and this and that. So I'm like, all right, clearly I need to focus a little more on some like stabilization and this and that. So we're gonna attempt some reverse planks. Everything's gonna be 3 sets. Reverse planks. We're gonna attempt some single leg bridge holds, putting my heel up on the bag there. We're gonna do some kettlebell tall kneel front holds and back holds. Just a lot of this like postural stability type stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Um, I'm not gonna do any conditioning on camera. It's gorgeous outside. I'm gonna go for a walk, get my half hour in. I do have a few more errands to run, but it's nothing too critical. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end up starting with the reverse plank, and I'll kind of talk my way through. And Mr. Bones might end up joining me here. He's been enjoying having me. We're gonna have to do 30 seconds of petting the kitty first, though. Isn't that right? He's been wanting to go OUT. We started harness training him, and it's has mixed results as you would expect with a cat. Who's got a booty? 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 All right. We'll see if he ends up how much longer he ends up hanging out with us for. Oh my goodness, yes. All right. Yes. Well, I'm glad I've programmed these in because these are challenging. That's right. Yes, they are. Mm-hmm. What? Are you the mascot? That's right. You need a little stretch? Oh, yeah, big stretch. Oh, big scrunch. I gotta move my leg over you though. Oh, well, if you've never tried those before, I don't know if I'd necessarily recommend it, but they are challenging. I might do the last one off my elbows instead of with straight arms. I was surprised by how much it was hitting my triceps. Ooh. Nope. I guess the triceps or the bent elbow one is harder. Oh. So, what I was actually looking to do is get my chest up through a little more, but apparently that wasn't happening. There. We'll flip around. Sir, your butt is in my face, kind of. Alright. We're gonna do a double leg kind of extension hamstring bridge here. Because if I struggle with this, yep, this was a good choice. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, my dumbass thought I was about to do 30 seconds of that on one leg. What's your tail so twitchy for, huh? Are you grumpy? Who's a grumpy boy? Shit. Oh. All right. So after this, we'll head into some kettlebell holds. Oh, my hammies. That was humiliating. All right. All right. So we'll probably have what? 3, 12, or 3, 6. Yeah. We're gonna end up doing, that fucking hurt. Slam a 70-pound kettlebell into your thigh. We're gonna end up doing 3 sets of front, 3 sets of back, and then 3 sets of side. This is a killer groin stretch right now. kind of like hip flexor groin. Two more. So I haven't done these in a while, but I got my toes tucked under. Um, really trying to make sure I'm like squeezing my glutes, keeping my core engaged, breathing easy, keeping my shoulders down. And really, like, my glutes are burning up right now. All right. Oh, I guess I really haven't used my glutes in a while, or I haven't used them in a while like this, or they're still just tired from yesterday's workout and everything else I've done in the last few days. But yeah, I'm feeling like really good core activation on this left side. Glutes are engaged, hammies and glutes are burning, and there's like no back pressure. And with the over grip here, feeling it in my forearm as well. Oh. we're gonna skip a workaround here because my hamstrings are getting torched. And I just need a minute. And apparently I got something janky going on with this left wrist, right wrist and thumb. Okay. So that is the move round. So we're gonna take this one off, use the rest break again, and then we will apparently have to do the left half kneels instead, because my right forearm pump is wild right now. So well, let's see here. We've worked kind of this sagittal plane with the front kettlebell hold, followed up by the back kettlebell hold, as well as like the reverse plank, and then kicking up my feet up onto the sandbag. So, and now we're working some frontal stability. So what we do need to work into some is some transverse work. And that we've done a lot of extension based work, so I might work in some flexion and flexion transverse work, but we'll see timing wise, energy wise, how that all works out. Since I also got my toes tucked under, it's kind of stretched out my feet and calves, and my calves are not happy with it. Especially since they go from dorsiflexed to, or maximally dorsiflexed with tension, to passively plantar flexed when I'm resting. All right. So same thing with this. We'll end up taking another longer break, and then we'll do the reverse holds. I might end up titling this video like plank variations. Here we have plank / core stabilization variations, where this is a tall kneel plank. All right, same thing. we're going to give the legs a break for about, what, a minute and a half. And then we have holding the kettlebell behind us. All right. And we're going to end up doing some chops here where I'm going to try and keep my hip and pelvis kind of like my trunk stable while my arms move. So it'll be 3 sets right hip to left shoulder, and then 3 sets left hip to right shoulder. All right. So same kind of setup. This time the weight is behind us and we pick it up. All right. What I particularly like about this one is because you're having to get it from behind you. You have to really open up your chest, and that the weight kind of assists you in terms of getting everything through, in terms of like that full hip extension kind of position. So it's just kind of killer on my lower calf area because of that toes under position. So this is a approximately 35-pound kettlebell that we're going to do the chops with here. So let's see here, 3, 6, 8, 12. We're going to see I'm just giving myself a little break again. I am going to end up doing some hanging leg lifts. Again, kind of focus on, hey, it's a hanging plank while you're moving your knees. So it's going to be the same tall kneel position here that we've been doing. Trying to keep that locked in while we move the kettlebell. And we'll see how this first set goes and see if we need to adjust the weight. Yes, we do. Yeah. Since I'm only using my arms, that was a brave choice. Okay. So we'll do, just to keep it even, one set from the left to the right. And then we're going to swap out the kettlebell for one of my 5-pound clubs. Okay. All right. We're just gonna put that over there. Okay. That's okay. So, less about the intensity and more about the feel. Feeling the hips be stable, feeling the core engagement as I'm going through all these things. Alright, so we got one more set per side, 53, 54. And we'll finish out with some leg raises. Because why not? So really trying to go for like feeling a little stretch, and then pushing past it. Whew. Oh. What am I doing? You over there. All right. How many rounds? So, I don't know. I can't do math. All right, here we go. Big engagement. Oh, shit. 59, 60, 61, 62. All right. So this is our flexion based plank for the day. Oh, oh, oh. I was starting to feel things I didn't like feeling. Like my whole body shaking. So we're gonna skip this move cycle, take a rest, and then we'll come up on our last move cycle and we'll be done. So let's see here. Okay, so we're skipping this one. We did what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises in a half hour, all based around planking. Would I normally do a one body part exercise a day? No, just because I think you end up being too sore from it. So you'd be better served hitting multiple body parts in one day and hitting that a few times a week. Yeah? All right. Oh, I felt my legs dropping at the end. I was like, no, I can't. All right, so I will assume that my hips and core might be kind of sore tomorrow because I did 7 body parts worth of exercise to worth it. I could have possibly, again, if we're talking about working out 3 days a week, we could have cut out some of the movement and, you know, focused on a sagittal plane stability, frontal and transverse plane stabilization one time, you know, per workout, and you would still get a very effective kind of progressive growth with that. But I digress. Happy that I did that. It felt good to kind of work some of these muscles. We still got 31 zone minutes, which I find doubtful. But regardless, if you did what I did, great. If you did your own thing, great. If you're just starting, looking for ideas, motivation, discipline, or a community to support you, it's what we're here to do. Help each other be a little better every day. So good job today. Keep working hard. We'll see you next time.